Hey. Share your screen. Um.
Okay, so hey, what's up, people? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new episode of Boundary Break.
What's up, home slices?
What's up, Homestuck? Buckle up, Homestuck.
Did you not even open the game in preparation?
Oh, of course not. You think I'm fucking prepared?
Jeez, and you're the one who wants to be the most professional with this.
I
Don't
am.
even open up the game.
Let me just...
Oh, you didn't add the stompies behind the chat box.
That's because I didn't set anything up.
God damn it, Roxy.
I'm very professional.
What did Hadron then? What is this?
I'm frightened, frankly. Oh, the buckle up.
Wear your seatbelt.
No, because I said buckle up.
Oh.
Buckle up, Homestuck. Hey guys, buckle up, Home Slice.
Dead.
Hey guys, it's me, Tad. Hey guys, Tad here. Oh fuck, they're releasing more than just 3?
Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to play that one next.
Also, these are available on Android too.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah, it's quite a surprise, I must say. Putting one foot in front of the other, you continue on through this strange alien world. Just when you think stuff is beginning to make sense, it all slips through your fingers and becomes even stranger and more alien. There does, however, seem to be one thing that remains constant throughout all planets and all walks of life. That thing is friendship. You are on the prowl for more. It would have perhaps been wise to stay with one of your wonderful new friends until you are fully healed. But as Martha Stewart said, visitors like fish begin to smell after 3 days. You are almost positive Martha Stewart said that. Nevertheless, you soldier on in your endless quest for companionship. Oh, okay. You soldier on in your endless quest for friendship. I see what they were saying there. Where will your travels take you next?
Okay, so who we want? I think
fuck,
we want.
we
want Skyla.
This is the gay day.
It varies much the gay day. Let's go Skyla.
This is a gays-only event. As dawn approaches, you find yourself heading out of the big city and into the rustic outskirts. Holy fuck, this is so much better.
Oh, by the way, Roxy, I don't know if you noticed this, but the chat box is blocking the text box.
Oh.
You might want to move it.
Well, like, that's just your opinion, man.
No, it's actually blocking the text box.
Oh, I see it. Don't worry, I'm on it. That should be better.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Let me just, Oh, that is not the right thing. That's probably good.
Yes. Yeah,
All
good.
Right. Man, the sun sure is bright on this planet. It's rising over the crest of the distant hills. It's a huge fiery ball. The later it gets, the bigger and bigger it grows. Way bigger than you've ever seen the sun on Earth. What's that smell? Could it be your flesh beginning to sizzle? Fantastic! You love the country.
Oh boy.
No wonder the nightlife seems so active on Alternia. They are all nocturnal to avoid brutal daily roasting. reach into your pocket for your cool new shades, but you appear to have left them at your friend's house. Fuck!
Ah, damn it.
You gotta get yourself together. The recent physical trauma and extensive blood loss has left you a little fuzzy. You weren't built for this wilderness survival shit. Hey Randy, can you do me a favor and talk a little bit?
Hi.
Let me just, okay, say more words?
Yes, these are words.
Alright, that's good. I just needed to hear your voice so I could, compare it to the game audio.
Cool.
Okay, you gotta get yourself together, yeah. You're starting to wish you just stolen a fucking Lamborghini or something instead of a spaceship. This seriously isn't looking good. The city is too far away now for you to turn back, so you have no choice but to keep walking. Maybe you can find a cave or a hole in the ground. Maybe you could just cover yourself with grass. You wish that someone had mentioned the Death Sun in between offering you alien meat products and calling you their muse. Off to your left in the distance, you catch sight of what might be the shimmer of sunlight on glass. A window? A solar panel? You could seriously clean up with renewable energy on this planet. Should you change your trajectory and go towards the shimmer? It might just be a mirage.
Do it.
I just fucking heard the CinemaSins ding. I fucking hate life. I swear to God, I heard it.
I heard nothing, but okay.
Oh wait, is that because I'm not sharing my audio?
Are you?
I'm not sharing the window.
Oh, good job, Roxy.
There, now you can hear the sound, right?
Oh shit, turn that down a little bit. A little loud.
Maybe I'll just turn it up.
Roxy, no!
Alright, is that good?
A little lower.
Lower? That good?
Perfect.
Alright.
Go to the shimmer.
Whatever you say, Chief. You turn your aching, stinging meat sack toward the distant, promising sparkle of safety and succor. You focus on just staying upright, one step at a time. Just keep swimming or whatever. God, this sun though. You need SPF 5 million for this nonsense. But then, almost like it has picked itself up to come scuttling to meet you, you suddenly find yourself in front of a long, low structure. You let out a yelp of anguish, pounding on the door. At least you hope it's the door.
Oh my god, she's blocked out by the sun.
What in the world?
Yes, that southern accent.
Was that a good southern accent?
A
little.
little. Get it? I mean, more of a. We need more of a country.
I'll capture that, Kirby.
No.
TDD has a southern accent. It's fucking canon. The door opens, and you fall inside with one of the most pathetic whimpers of your career.
There you go.
Blessed darkness closes in on you. From right beside you comes a snuffling yip, like some joker is making fun of you, of your dire situation. Ooh, something warm and wet glides up your stinging cheek. "Ha, lady, give him some room." A pair of hands help you sit up gently. Your eyes haven't adjusted enough to make out more than a couple shapes, one upright and one lower to the ground.
Oh my god, I just noticed that her Lucai is a gigantic dog. Look over at that picture.
Oh my god, good dog! Also, I thought that was... Did you hear the CinemaSin tick?
I think?
Oh, fuck. I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
Also, look at those plugins! What the fuck kind of plugins are those?
Well, I mean, have you ever been to Europe? Like, other countries have different styles of... Well, I think Europe might be a bad example. I think they might use the same kind as ours.
They use something similar to ours. I know that there's different ones, but Christ, that is a weird one.
I think it makes sense for them to use different ones on different planets.
Her house is really homey. I like her house.
Yeah. I thought this was dye, from the intermission back here.
No.
It's actually just boots.
Yeah, it's just boots.
What were you doing out there? Can you stand? Strong arms pull you to your feet. You wonder if everyone on this planet is strong, or if you are just extremely flimsy. The answer is both. The answer is both.
Yeah, definitely.
They guide you to a chair at the end of a long table. Stutteringly, you begin to explain yourself that you are an injured, exhausted traveler who is ravenous for pals. You wanna do the voice?
I mean, I can.
Do
If
it.
you want me to. Bless your heart. Well, hold on a tick. Dinner's about to burn.
Now that your rescuer mentions it, you do smell something. It smells amazing.
Funny, you should just blunder in here like that. I was saying, wasn't that lady? It's been so long since we had any sort of guests who weren't Imperial drones or out to rob us.
You rub at your watering, slowly clearing eyes, and when you look back up, your rescuer finally comes into focus. She's tall. Taller than anyone else you've met here, you think. Also, maybe a little older? Not that you're an expert in troll physiology. She just has an air of knowledgeable competence. She's wearing a fringed jacket and holding up a plate.
There you go.
Well, you know what? The plug makes sense now. Look at her quirk.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't... But
Your Oculus
why?
feels any better?
Oh shit, I just made a pun.
By the by, my name's Skylar. Pleasure to meet you.
Did you fucking hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh my god! I hate
And it's
it!
your lady.
God. It's Toby Fox! What are you doing here, Toby Fox?
Oh, that's too good.
What are you... Toby Fox? Don't hurt me, Toby Fox. Let me just, I'm gonna show Josh that Toby Fox is threatening us.
Hadron, this is not a husky.
Help, please. Toby Fox is threatening us, Josh. She looks down, and at first you think she means the table. But then you look under the table at the giant monster dog looking up at you. You jolt so hard you almost fly backwards out of your goddamn chair.
Well there. No need for theatrics.
It looks a little like one of those Lassie dogs with the pointed noses, except enormous and pure white. It barks practically shake the whole house.
Hey there, lady.
Fuck.
Shit. No need to be rude. They've clearly had one hell of a time, and they don't look dangerous.
Husky is an adjective. Hadron says.
It's also a dog breed.
Very true.
So,
Josh says, what the fuck?
yes, really peculiar.
Look at the Discord.
Oh, I'm
Please send help.
Besides, if they try anything, well, we can take them.
No sulfur. Hadron said no sulfur.
Okay.
We're going to die because Josh wouldn't save us from Toby radiation frogs.
Okay.
See, the thing is, Toby Fox is making the frogs gay. It hurts me every time. Skyla puts her hands on her hips, staring you down with thunderous yellow eyes. Hold the fuck up. Yellow? Fuck you, they're orange.
No, that's yellow.
That's orange. Fuck you.
That's teetering on orange, but it's yellow.
It's like this color.
Not even close. It's more closer to the tip color.
That's still orange.
Okay, Roxy, it's teetering on being orange. It's like in between.
This is very upsetting.
Hadron, you're not making this any better. They are not red.
Hold on. I think...
Yo, horse thief believers!
I think Hadron has an excellent point. You know the thing that Josh and I do, right?
What?
Where Josh, for some reason, thinks that horses have teeth.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why he thinks that. What kind of fucking horses has he seen?
I don't know.
You're lying.
Now, funny business, you hear?
You swallow a nod, trying to look unthreatening and obliging. Ready for anything. For instance, friendship. You are so ready for that. Skyla sets down the plate she's holding.
Here, have a grub cake.
It's just fucking everything named a problem.
I think so.
To be fair, we kind of do that too. Like, milkshake. Like, it's just fucking made of milk.
There's plenty.
That sounds gross as hell, but what's sitting on the plate looks and smells exactly like a normal pancake. Golden brown and crispy at the edges. So what do they call a cupcake? Do they just call it a grub cake junior? And in that case, what do they call small pancakes?
Baby grub cakes.
I mean, grubs are already babies.
Grub cake juniors?
I think that would just be more confusing.
Well, this whole planet is confusing, so it fits.
I think it's a joke that, like, it seems obtuse, but, like, when you think about it, everything is really straightforward.
Yeah.
There's
and boiled tree blood, too, if you like.
Oh, what the fuck?
Also, churned dairy product.
They should call it Acer, instead of butter.
Oh my god. Baby sauce.
Baby sauce. No. No. She puts down a carafe. I've never fucking seen that word before. Of syrup and a dish of butter. Man,
let me see what a carafe is.
Yeah. Man, everything here has really weird names. Skyla pours out a cup of some very...
An open-topped glass flask, typically used for serving wine or water.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's one of those things.
Send a picture.
Yeah, wait a sec.
Because I'm a fucking I'm a presidential dumbass.
I mean, me too. I didn't even know what these things were, and I should have known because I've seen these before.
Oh, okay. Skyla pours out a cup of some very familiar smelling liquid. Brown bean juice, you guess. Skyla raises an eyebrow.
No. That's just coffee.
She sits down next to you.
You're lucky you were only out in the light at dawn. Nobody wants to be out in direct alternative sunlight besides J-Bloods. No offense, but you certainly ain't any J-Blood that I've ever seen. At first I thought you were some sort of mutae lucis, cause you don't have horns, and you were grunting and yipping up a storm back there. But you're an alien, right? Don't worry. I won't call the drones. I'd best get used to being around aliens anyway. Seeing as how I'm gonna be seeing a whole mess of y'all come next week.
She laughs nervously.
Sure.
You aren't sure what she's talking about. Do you even need to specify that anymore? It's the natural law at this point. Gravity, the conservation of energy. And you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Hey, do you mind drawing a bath for our guest?
Toby Fox, please. Toby Fox.
No thanks. But you smell like you could use one.
You can't argue with that. You offer her a cautious smile. God, she seems so nice and caring, but you've been burned before, and cut, and generally kicked around by fate. It's a tough world out there, but you want to trust Skyla. I don't trust Toby Fox, though. Lady, Toby Fox takes a bucket in his muzzle and runs out into the yard, getting up on his hind legs and batting at the door latch to open it. It's adorable. He just clips through the wall. The sun is high enough now that the whole landscape outside is washed in white. Oh God, the dog!
Oh, it's sweet of you to worry. It looks like fine going outside for a little while in the daylight. Their coats are flat light or something to that effect. I don't really know how it works. I ain't exactly known for my scientific acumen.
So that she seems pretty smart from where you're standing. As cynical as you are becoming, you just can't help trying to be your friend. She's so nice and, wow, really pretty. Preach
Damn
to
right
the
he
fucking
is.
choir. Not that that's a requirement for friendship, but your retinas would have to be way more scalded than they are to not notice that, or than they are not to notice that.
That's nice of you to say. But it wouldn't even really matter if I was a bona fide genius. Someone of my case could never hope to rise up in the ranks. But I can hope for best I can hope for is hauling crates on some cargo vessel.
Ranks cargo vessel? You swallow your bite of grub cake, ready to ask her if she's thinking about joining the military. But just then a swell of noise erupts from outside the house. Shouts, crashes, and Toby Fox's frantic barks. Skylar gasps and launches herself out of her chair, knocking over the carafe of syrup. It oozes across the tabletop in a sticky wave.
Oh no! Not now!
What the hell is going on?
Bandits! Goddamn Lucis thieves!
Fucking the Cinnamon. I'm going to personally murder Mr. Cinnamon. You don't get the chance to ask anything else before Skylar careens towards the door. Throwing up an arm as blazing light pours in. Oh God, she's going to go outside and burn up. She isn't thinking straight. You've got to do something.
Let's help her.
What the hell? You've already experienced the Alternian sun. It sucked a whole lot. Maybe now we'll suck less because of how bad it sucked then. Just a sliding scale of suckage. Skylar plunges out into the daylight in the direction of the commotion, and like a big dumb asshole, you barrel out into the blazing hellscape after her. Surprise, it still sucks. You've had sunburns before, but this is ridiculous. This is a fucking monster of a gas giant pointing and laughing at the tiny speck of humanity you represent, trembling before the void. It's a pure assault on all your senses. The light is almost as bad as the heat, and you put up your arms to block the glare. Following the dust, Skylar kicks up behind her. You doubt your eyes will actually ever adjust to this fuckery, but you can see a little better than before. There are about a dozen of them, all of them trolls, wearing dark, padded outfits that cover their faces. They look halfway between hazmat suits and SWAT uniforms. All of them have big, fake-looking guns that probably aren't fake. In fact, one of them shoots a laser at your face. You duck and it leaves a blazing heat trail across your cheek. But as all of you is currently burning, it doesn't really break your stride. Skylar throws herself into the fray, letting out a war cry accompanied by the sound of a fist hitting flesh.
Ah!
It's 12 against 2. What? What?
No, I was doing her war cry.
Oh. What the? No, let me.
What are you doing?
What the fuck? It's not letting me scroll down. What?
Are we stuck?
What the hell? Alright, let's see. Let's see here.
Why do you have skip on the scene text and after choices on?
I don't know.
You should probably uncheck those because it skips stuff we might not see.
No, it's fine. Okay, so... Nope, not what I wanted.
Maybe instead of scrolling, just click your way through until we get back.
Yeah. Okay, I was testing the scroll.
There we go.
It's 12 against 2, which, if you remember your fractions right, is not unlike 6 against 1. But these guys had probably not been expecting a frontal assault, and they had definitely not been expecting a Skyla, who is frankly fucking terrifying. She shoves 3 trolls down like dominoes, grabbing up a discarded gun and shooting all 3 while they're on the ground. You've never been in a fight before, a fucking all-out brawl. It's scary, but now that you are in the thick of it, also kind of awesome? Sure, your skin is burning and you could be killed at any moment, but that's just how it goes on this planet. You just gotta get into the swing of things. Take no prisoners. Kill or be killed. This really was it's in association with Toby Fox.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Oh god.
Oh, she's having fun now.
She's blushing too.
She might be heating up.
You pop one of the bandit trolls in the face. Fuck, that probably hurt your fist more than it hurt the troll. But it does throw them off balance long enough for Skylar to smash the butt of her gun into the side of their head.
Yeehaw! Hell yeah!
She gives you a wild grin. The 2 of you are beaming at each other while a hostile alien sun tries to boil away the liquid from your eyeballs, and a bunch of bandits try to dognap a giant monster. You love this girl. In a friendship way. It's not in a Jim and Pam way. But still, you love her. You make an awesome team. I fucking love this. Oh man, you can tell they're putting more work into these.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love it.
Another troll comes up behind Skylar and she smashes an elbow into their throat, grabbing them by the front of their uniform and suplexing them onto the dusty ground. I want to see that animation again. I can... Hang on, I can... This is beautiful.
I love that. I'm gonna Hadron. Tween, 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 tween.
I love animation. Me too, buddy. Tweens are actually very fun to use. She wails on them with their bare hands. God. She's... this is a gays-only event.
Oh man, and I'm loving it.
Get Toby
Get
Fox!
away! Get Toby!
You stumble over to where the Lucis is thrashing inside a big black net. You don't have any way to cut her free, but she's already doing great on her own, biting through the fibers with her big sharp teeth. Hello, Mr. Fox.
Oh god, it looks like he's gone.
He is! This is fucking terrifying. You hold the net still for her to finish the job, then pull it off her so she can join the fray. It's over fast after that. How did they even get Lady into the net in the first place? She's so giant and quick, grabbing trolls in her jaws and shaking them like chew toys. The remaining 5 who are still standing jump into their weird little dune buggies and make tracks. Emphasis on the bug. They look like scuttling little beetles.
Because they probably are.
Yeah. Ella chases after them for a few hundred yards, throwing the gun after them and shouting obscenities.
And stay away, you hear? Tell the rest of them why you don't ever fuck with the rest of range.
She stands silhouetted against the blazing sun, the dust trails vanishing into the distance. You are awash in heady victory, giggling like a lunatic, before the adrenaline kind of drains out of you all at once. You are violently reminded of your fucked up ribs and recent blood loss. As the Alternian sun beats down, and your arm... I heard the CinemaSyn tick. I couldn't ignore it. I tried to ignore it. I couldn't ignore it. Anyway. And your arms are already covered in raised patches of red skin. This is a sunburn turned up to 11.
Well there, are you okay?
Skyla is swaying too. A spray of olive green blood covers her cheek. At least the rainbow blood on this planet means you can be sure it isn't hers. But she still looks rough. Kinda how you feel.
Lady! Come here, girl.
Wow, you're gonna sit down. Maybe just take a little break. The pale landscape swoops, getting even paler.
No, you can't rest here. You'll die, dumbass. I'm not letting anything happen to my new best friend. Get up.
New best friend? Holy shit, that makes you so happy. You absolutely can't die here. Not when you've just made such an amazing friend. Somehow the two of you manage to drag each other across the yard and towards the house. Hive, you're gonna get this lingo down if it kills you. Whenever you feel yourself about to fall forward, you lean on Skya. When you start to fall back, Lady is there to brace herself against the back of your knees. She's such a good Lucis. And also a god. I wonder if she'll be your friend too. Her muzzle is dripping with a soup of multicolored alien blood. When you get back into the darkness of the hive, you can't see shit.
Dang, your species really ain't suited for this kind of environment, huh? Oh, we can barely see her. Oh, it's lighting up. You can't even see the dark?
In demonstration, you walk right into the table. You have about had it with tables. You are sworn enemies at this point.
Please don't knock any of my nutrition platform. I built it myself.
She sounds exhausted, but giddy. Dane, you really did that thing, didn't you? You kinda wants to go in for the hug, but that sunburn is really something. It feels like tiny needles piercing your arms and cheeks. The back of your neck is a colony of fire, and it's...
Oh yeah. Feels real bad, don't it? Come on, there's only one cure for sun rash.
Celia takes your hand. Gosh, this is next level friendship stuff. She leads you through your hive, and who knows if you are ever going to get all of your vision back. Maybe you are just blind for life. You'll have to get a cane and a whimsical aesthetic and learn to navigate the world by smell alone. No, that would be stupid. Here we go.
Here we go. My coop isn't huge, but you're kind of scrawny. What are you waiting for? Take your clothes off.
What clothes? Man, the sun must have fucked with you with more than just your eyes, because you could have sworn that just told you to take your clothes off.
You are seriously not getting into my Recupercoon in those filthy rags. I'm not even sure what those clothes were supposed to be originally.
Yeah, you aren't so sure about your look either. Another new friend of yours told you it was rad, but you were both a little high at the time. You might be a little high right now. You wonder if sunstroke additionally causes auditory hallucinations. Also, you don't know what a Recupercoon is.
Really? And what the heck do you sleep in on your planet?
You hear rustling, followed by the sound of clothes hitting the floor. Then a weird gloop-gloop, like someone getting into a bathtub, only thicker.
If a troll don't have soap, well, I don't rightly know what will happen. But I reckon it won't be great. It can speed the healing process for burns and small wounds. I'm not sure what's it gonna do to your weird alien anatomy, but I don't see as how it's gonna make it any worse.
You tell Skylar that in your experience, things can always get worse, especially from her perspective right now, since she's about to see you naked. Nothing like a little self-deprecating humor as an A-plus cover for crippling insecurity. Skylar laughs.
Come on now. I'm sure you're a perfectly healthy example of your species. Just get in already. I promise this isn't any sort of pale solicitation. Or flushed, for that matter. I know it's awkward, but I only got the one coop.
Right, okay, yeah. You can totally do this. You can make this not weird. Of course, you trip taking off your goddamn pants, and Skylar starts laughing all over again. Not in a mean way. More in a chill, please join me in my slime bathtub, old chum way. In a non-awkward way. In a friend way.
Oh,
This is adorable.
I love this. I love it. Oh my, I love this.
Let me just take a screen cap for our chat.
Also, just look at how sunburned the both of us are.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice.
We are super sunburned.
We're actually fucking dead. We're going to die.
We're gonna
Anyway,
die.
now it is time.
Now it's time to load up.
Now it's time for the better one.
No, we need to load up and get the other shit, remember?
No, we do that. We do that once we finish both paths.
Okay, fine. You're doing the voice for her this time.
That was the plan. I only had you do the voice because I wanted to do the voice for her.
I wanted to do the voice for Skyla anyways, because I thought it would be fun.
Okay. You've been traveling through a cave network for a while now. The rigid stone is a welcome respite from the eerily organic infrastructure you've been encountering, but it is also proving an unwelcome respite from friend making. Thank God for this convenient sunsplotch blocking out a naked troll. Maybe it was too much to hope for, that this cavern would be home to another potential new buddy. Maybe leaving the big city behind was a horrible mistake. Just maybe these dark, cold tunnels are completely devoid of... Oh, hang on, there's a bunch of buildings in the distance. Oh, hello. I thought you were one of my girls, but you don't look like a Jade Blood. Or anything else, actually. How strange. You convey your usual spiel regarding circumstances. You are lost and lonely, and your ribs are still broken, you think? Honestly, the ribs are fine. You could just use another friend or two. I see. My first responsibility is to my Jades and the Mother Grub, so I can't make any promises of friendship just yet. But you do look like you need someone to take care of you. Here in the Brooding Caverns, we follow a few simple rules. 1. Don't invite drama from up top down below. 2. Protect the Mother Grub. 3. We have no hierarchy, but do what I say. Let's do everything we can to keep up our current records of dozens of sweeps without any Jades being cold. You're not sure what half of those words mean, but you nod your head. Good, I'll take you to our hive. Follow me? I love her quirk. She's so good. She's better than Skyla.
How dare you?
Look, I've never been a fan of the Western aesthetic.
Skyla is a treasure.
You're right, but she also has Toby Fox.
Even better, we have a god to protect us.
I, no, it's the terrifying god that you worship out of fear.
Every time she does the hand thing, imagine the free fall clap.
Well, what if Toby Fox was just Solaris from Sonic 06?
I don't care.
You follow her into her hive, which looks like a school or some kind of dormitory with multiple rooms and multiple floors. Usually more of my jades are around. I suppose that everyone is out watching the Imperial Jones arrive with filial pails. Girls, we have a visitor to our caverns. 1. Do not be alarmed by their bizarre appearance. They seem to be harmless and quite weak.
Damn.
2. Do not give them more injuries than they already have. Our visitor deserves a warm jade blood welcome. She claps her hands. No one else is around, but you stand to attention and give her the thumbs up to show that you read her loud and clear. You notice that she called you visitor and not friend, but that's okay. You can do whatever it takes until you're upgraded from visitor to friend, or at least charity case.
Oh shit, it's the grub room!
There's so much more work put into this.
No! Look at those baby grubs!
Yeah, it's so fucking cute. This is adorable.
They're all adorable.
They're adorable. Except that one that looks like a piss blood. And you know I can't support that.
But you supported that other piss blood.
He's the only good piss blood.
He's the only one that gets to live.
Yes. When it comes time to purge the world, only Sarava will survive the retribution.
Oh my god, there's a fucking grub anatomy diagram on the wall.
Oh, that's cute. Too bad that apparently every part of the body is the equivalent of a box. You know, an empty box. You follow her upstairs and she stops at a big room on the second floor. When you step into it, you have to clap your hand over your mouth to keep from gagging at the revolting sight. There are big, baby-sized larva-looking things all over the floor, squirming around and crying and inchworming out of kiddie pools of green slime. What the hell? This is our nursery. Most of these wigglers are sick or injured, so we look after them in here until they're well enough to go back out into the caverns and spin their cocoons. Look at... Randy, look at that. Look at the Twitch chat.
Oh boy. That's why though. Because the moisture waves with the... Oh my god.
She looks shifty all of a sudden, giving you some side-eye like she's sizing you up. You try to look very non-threatening, and also 100% trustworthy. We keep this nursery on the down low. It's not against any laws, but it's something of a break with tradition to save any of the grubs instead of just letting them die. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure why we do it. I guess it just feels right to me to take care of them, the same way I take care of my jades. A nursery, huh? You look around again with this new information. You guess you can sort of see how the wigglers look like babies. You can't believe that one of these things could grow up into anything that looks like, Bronya.
Did she even tell us her name yet?
No. No,
What?
she did not.
There's an inconsistency.
Oof. But this is an alien planet, so who knows? She takes you over to a shelf that seems to hold medical supplies. Ooh. You're not sure what can be done for your broken ribs, but maybe she has some kind of alien technology that can help.
Oh, like last time.
But when she starts going through the cabinet, you don't see anything that looks high-tech like the thing that fixed your arm. I guess that most of what we have here is stuff for the wigglers, and I'm not familiar enough with your bizarre anatomy to know if it'll help. But if you're not completely sure how to do something, it's best to try anyway. God, she's so good. 1. Even if you fail, everyone else can still learn from your mistake. 2. Maybe you won't fail. You never know.
She's got a good point.
You're not so sure about applying this ethos to your broken ribs, but she looks so determined. It might be rude to say no.
Go for it.
Go for it. My ribs are already broken, so where's the harm? Thanks, but no thanks. I'll heal on my own just fine. Let's die.
It could kill us.
Let's die. I like that idea. Okay, come here. Lift up your shirt so I can get to the injured bellow sack enclosures. Yes, like that. Turn the part that's all bloody and horrifying towards me. She has something that looks kind of like some kind of ointment? Ugh. It's a shade of bright green, similar to the slime beds you see around the nursery. And it also seems to be glowing. Seems like there's nothing wrong about applying it to your skin. But despite your optimism, the second Bronya rubs some of it on your broken skin, you feel a searing hot pain, like you just got doused with poison.
It's like icy hot, but worse.
Yeah. You flinch back instinctively. Your momentum carries you too far, and as you step back, you trip on something behind your feet. You cartwheel your arms, but it's no use! You're going down. You're yelling timber.
Oh my god.
You feel something sort of soft and squishy break your fall.
Oh no!
A terrible squelching noise and some kind of animal squeal.
Oh no.
You have fallen right onto one of the wigglers. You roll off of it, but there's no use. It's squished flat, and you're covered in all fluid that you think might be its blood. You look up to see Bronia's horrified face, and know that there is no hope for friendship in those vengeful eyes.
Oh fuck.
You might want to run before I throw you out this window and break the rest of your bones.
I'll turn your deadliest ass!
I'm taking a... Josh might like this one.
Oh my god.
This music is pretty good.
Yeah, but holy shit.
So let's just, yeah.
Thanks for no thanks.
Yeah. Oh, well, if you're sure. You can't just kill it. You have to destroy it. That's the same way with a horse.
Yup.
You can't kill a horse, but you sure can destroy it. Now, a donkey, that's a different story. See, that's why Donkey from Shrek hasn't died.
That's why he was able to take on a dragon and then have babies with it.
That's the only reason he survived sex with a dragon.
He's indestructible. He's a god.
Yeah. Well, not a god, but... Well, actually, no. That would be the other way around. What? Guys, I think...
What?
I think Donkey is just a horse that wears dentures. I think that's the only explanation.
He can't open his mouth really damn wide.
Yeah, he must be wearing dentures. I'm worried about you, though. You seem like you need help, and I wish I could help you more. If I can't take care of someone, I'm not sure how we can ever truly be friends. You try to cheer her up, pointing out that friendship is a two-way street after all. She doesn't have to concern herself with your mutilated frame. How can you help her instead? Well, there are things around here I could use some assistance with. However, don't take this the wrong way, but we've only just met. I don't know what I can trust you to be. I don't know that I can trust you to be as responsible as I am. It's not as easy to be the one in charge. You have to be 1, conscientious, 2, considerate, and 3, competent at all times. Ugh. Hang on. I got an email. It's about Google privacy policy. I know. God. I've gotten like 5 of those emails, but that's because I have like 5 Google accounts.
Jesus.
You try to think of times in your life where you've been conscientious, considerate, or competent. Ooh, fuck, I'm yawning so much.
You're drawing a bit of a blank.
Yeah, you're drawing a bit of a blank. But hey, new planet, new you. You're sure her that you have what it takes. I guess if you want to prove that you can be responsible, I can let you help me out today. Fuck you.
Oh, we get to see the mother grub.
It's a good fuck you phone. Good. It's a good time for a visit to the mother grub. You're careful to step around all the little guys on the floor as you head out of the nursery. She takes you outside, and these caverns are even bigger than you first realized. They're also dark and cold and gloomy. And you can't see anywhere that might lead up to the planet's surface. But does she really just live down here all the time? To make some conversation during this cold hike in a damp cave, you mentioned that living underground like this seems kind of depressing. You realize too late that this wasn't very tactful, but she doesn't get angry at your conversational gambit of insulting her home. Oh no, it's very peaceful down here. Well, in comparison to anywhere else. I quite enjoy it. The brooding caverns are a place for life and birth, not death. That's pretty uncommon on Alternia. You're still not sure what she means by brooding caverns, but you guess it has something to do with the wigglers in her nursery. Before you can ask, you reach the top of a ridge and get a new, wider view of the rest of this cavern. I just imagine it as a Breath of the Wild moment when you first walk out onto the cliff.
Oh, that would be nice.
It's enormous, probably the size of a small city. All over the cave floor, you see more wigglers crawling everywhere. Cocoons line the cave walls and the larger stalactites, with some young trolls crawling out of them. Walking, flying, and crawling among the wigglers and young trolls are a variety of white monsters of all kinds of shapes and sizes. In the center of the cavern there is... you don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a huge, many-legged queen bug of some kind, with a goat-shaped skull and horns coming out of her head.
Whoa.
Her bulbous sphincter ripples as she lays a continuous stream of hundreds of eggs, from which you assume the gray wigglers will hatch. And marching through all this, you see several hulking bipedal creatures, each carrying 2 buckets, either to or away from the mother grub. Wait a minute, I just realized.
What?
Is this Kiss 'em Babies? Remember from the snaps? Kiss 'em Babies? Hang on. Let me just, there's only like 3 images of this character. Oh, this is the only official image.
Oh shit.
I think they reworked Kiss 'em Babies. Also,
Maybe.
this is the cutest little comic ever.
You are baby. That's great.
Yeah. Anyway, that was amazing. Let me close this shit. We still have 4 viewers, and by that I mean we still have... Who's Cogwhistle? Let's see if they're a real person.
They look legit. I went and looked at them earlier.
Alright, that's cool. Welcome, Cogwhistle. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the stream.
If you're even here.
Yeah. And if you're not...
Please don't be another bot.
Yeah, man, we have enough.
We already got 2. This town ain't big enough for a 3rd.
Fat Man Leg may not be real, but we love him all the same.
Fat Man Leg was the original, and he must stay forever.
Yeah. I'm a Twitter bot. Yes, you are, Hadron, but you're a good Twitter bot.
The best Twitter bot, the only one.
This is indeed YouTube.
Yep.
Actually, this is Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
It is Saturday!
I fucking hate myself. I didn't even realize. I fucking hate my god. Oh,
Did you forget
fuck.
today was Saturday?
Yes, I completely forgot. I didn't know what day I thought it was. I just wasn't. Saturday was not on the brain.
Good job.
Marching through all this, you see, yeah. And they look armed and they move like regimented troops, soldiers of some kind. You are instinctively terrified of them. This is where the magic happens, and by that I mean the continuation of our species. Jadebuds like myself are entrusted with looking after this process, which is of course a very special job. 1. The Imperial drones carry filial pails of genetic material to Mother Grub and for her slurry. 2. She lays eggs that hatch new grub broods. 3. After the Wigglers emerge from their cocoons, the new trolls will go through the trials, and the ones that make it will be selected by a Lucis to help care for them. Together, the young trolls and their Luci will go up to the surface together, where the trolls will grow up or get cold or whatever. As Bronya explains, troll reproduction to you, one of the Imperial drones veers sharply to the left in the process, shambles over a few Wigglers and young trolls. The drone continues on, but several of the Luci cry out, crowding around their dead or injured chargers.
Oh my god.
Oh no. One of them, a gigantic beast that resembles a bison, bellows and rears up on its hind legs, hitting one of the other Luci with its front hoof. Oh jeez, not again. This kind of damage control is what we have to deal with. Whenever a Lucis goes rogue out of grief or confusion, there's the potential for it to lash out at other Luci, the Wigglers, or the Mother Grub herself. We Jadebuds cannot let that happen. Oh my god,
That's
this
a pretty
is a
good
wonderful picture. This is a wonderful image. This right here, blessed image. She looks so concerned, a marked contrast to how confident she seemed before now. You offered to help her out earlier, and it seems like now's your chance. Someone has to stop that rogue Lucis, and that someone could be you?
Be a weenie.
What?
No?
What the? What? No. Oh, I hate this. You have to be right below the letter, or the numbers.
Fuck. There we go.
That's cancer. That's what that is. Let's die. Let's die. I wonder... Papers Everywhere is... Wait, did Papers Everywhere do this? Oh shit, oh man, that's amazing. You know what, I should have been able to tell by now. Because they are an amazing artist. And you know what, now that I know that is who did it, oh, this looks so much better. Now that I'm picturing it.
And before you said this wasn't as good as the other one.
I never said that. I just said it was different. And I also
said it looked way better, and you said no.
Okay. I think you misunderstood the point of my argument. But you are right, it does look a lot better. I concede. I should have conceded while we were doing Skyla. Because Skyla had some great art despite only having 2 backgrounds.
I mean, this one only has 2 backgrounds so far as well.
That is true and worrying. I hope this doesn't become a pattern.
So far, it seems like that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because they can only make so much art in so much time.
That is true. That's all. The Bison Lucis seems to be causing quite a ruckus. Other Luci have now gotten riled up too, with some of them trying to gather Wigglers just to keep them out of harm's way. And others getting hyped to thrash. It seems like it could turn into a monster stampede, and they're close to the Mother Grub's big, soft, vulnerable abdomen. Not great. Fighting a monster single-handed seems like a daunting first step in friendship. but you did tell her you could be responsible. You square your shoulders and tell Bronya that she has nothing to worry about. You are going to stop that Lucis, calm down all the other Luci, and protect the mother grub, all without breaking a sweat and hopefully without breaking any more bones either. Whoa there, I was going to suggest that I go after it while you stay here. You seem kind of weak and fragile, even apart from your injuries, I mean. I wouldn't want you to get hurt worse, and I'm not sure I'd trust anyone other than myself to take the lead on this. That wasn't quite the reaction you were hoping for. Normally you would be all about sitting back and letting her protect you, because, well, protective and responsible is a good look on her. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and you don't know how else you're going to prove yourself worthy to be her friend. You do your best to project an air of confidence, or at least competence. You assure her that this is no sweat for you. You take down raging bison back on your home planet all the time. You're known for it, actually. Well, if you say this isn't your first undulate rope and gallop exhibition, I'll believe you. I'll hang back to let you give it a shot.
Oh, we're fucked.
But if it gets too overwhelming in there, I'm right here. 1. Caring for the mother grub is my responsibility as a Jade Blood. 2. I'd never abandon a friend to deal with a mess on their own. If we end up being friends, that is.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell yes. Now you have reason to hope.
Let's go get it. Oh god!
Oh no. It approaches. This is the scariest thing I've seen in all of Hiveswap.
Well,
Hadjon, we need advice. What do we do when this threatening man comes up to my doorstep? Please advise. I'm too scared to move on. I'm. Please, sir, leave me alone. Please, sir. Drill? Drill? Oh, fuck. We have to use the wisps. You approach the rampaging bison with caution. Do all bison have horns like that? Maybe they do. You're no bison expert, but you're pretty sure they don't all have teeth that nasty.
no.
Bison on Earth mostly eat grass, don't they? This guy doesn't look like a herbivore. At first you try to calm the Lucis down by talking to it, but your soothing words have no effect. In fact, you might have just made it even angrier by suggesting that it pause and take some deep breaths in reaction to its trampled charge. You're not even sure it can understand human speech, come to think of it. You circle around it, wishing that you had some kind of lasso or something. Maybe you could herd it away from Mother Grub. You look around to see if any of these other Luci look vaguely like Earth's shepherd dogs, but no dice. Oh, I guess that's what Skyla's was supposed to be, a shepherd dog, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, maybe that's why they were trying to steal it, because they needed it for this, because you weren't there.
Maybe.
Because they were Jade Bloods.
But the thing is, it's established that both take place in the same continuity.
That's true.
You hesitate too long and the Lucis turns away, its furious eyes falling on the Mother Grub.
Oh, fuck.
It stamps its hooves, snorts air out of its nostrils, and screams in a way that sounds a lot more hellish than you imagine normal bison are capable of. It's obviously about to charge, and you can only think of one thing to do. In desperation, you leap forward and tackle it football style, doing everything you can with your flimsy human body to drag it into its side. It half works. You plow into the Lucis and stop it in its track, but it topples over into a nest of wigglers, taking you down with it.
Oh no.
Wigglers and young trolls go bouncing everywhere, squealing in distress, and their Luci descend upon you in a rage. Everything is chaos for a while. You're trapped beneath the bison Lucis, which is very worrying for all your body parts, and you think you might feel something important rupturing inside you.
Oh no.
But hey, on the bright side, this crushing mass is protecting you from all the other pissed off Luci trying to attack you. Just as your whole breathing situation is starting to get dicey, you hear a commotion of what sounds like possibly the trouncing of some of the smaller Luci that were trying to get to you. The crowd of beasts around you scatters, and then you hear her. Oof, I'm having a hard time getting this thing off of you. And he's still very angry. He keeps trying to kick me. Where's a bronze blood when you need one? You don't know what that means, but you're very grateful that she's here to help you. You try to communicate this, but it comes out garbled from all the blood in your mouth. Maybe don't try to speak, or move, or help.
Oh, fuck.
You experience a sinking feeling that could be related to your diminishing odds of impressing Bronya and becoming her friend. Or it could be the compression of all your internal organs. Either way, it's tough to feel optimistic right now. But before you give in to complete despair, you hear other voices. Your view is blocked by the massive bison flesh on top of you. But could it be? Or are these other people here to save you? Finally, I was wondering where you had all gotten off to. Let's all work together, girls. 1. You grab his horns to keep the head still and keep it from biting anyone. 2. The rest of you come around me to its backside so we can push it without getting kicked. You hear some grunting and muttering, and the bison starts making noises that sound more confused and less furious. The pressure and pain on your chest briefly spike in intensity as the thing's weight shifts. Then they succeed in dragging it off you because suddenly you can breathe again. But the crisis is not over yet. While you're still testing the use of your lungs and blinking up at the cavern ceiling, you hear a new cacophony of enraged monster noises.
Okay, everything's shaking.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice. Uh-oh, the other Lucai are still agitated. Get down there and try to calm them down. Protect the mother grub. You try to lift yourself to see what's going on, but putting any weight on your arms make you feel like maybe all your bones got turned to confetti. Painful, painful confetti.
No.
You feel strong hands propping you up gently, and now your head is in Bronya's lap. You try
Oh.
to focus more on how this is a nice place for your head to be, and less on the pain. This is not good. I don't know if my jades can reach the stampede in time and the mother grub could get injured. Not to mention all these wigglers in danger. Oh no. You didn't think this situation could get any worse, but now you see that several of the Imperial drones had been about to leave the cavern and turning back, drawn by all the noise and chaos. But maybe this could be a good thing? Maybe they can instill some order? Fuck! They're going to kill everyone!
Well, shit!
She scrambles to her feet, in the process letting your head whack down on the cave floor. Your vision swims, but you can still make out the drones firing indiscriminately at the Lucai, at the grubs and wigglers, and at the jade bloods.
I think we fucked up.
One laser beam skims the side of the mother grub's massive midsection, and her scream is so loud that the ceiling shakes and a few stalactites shake loose, falling on drones and Lucai and wigglers alike. It's a total catastrophe. A whole rainbow's worth of troll wiggler and Lucis blood is splattering on the cavern walls. Bronya seems paralyzed by the chaos, looking from her jades to the mother grub to the imperiled wigglers like she's not sure who to help first. I can't believe it. This is the worst disaster we've ever had down here. And all because I thought I could sit back and let someone else be responsible for once. If I were a less secure person, I could let this moment plant a seed of self-doubt in my mind about my ability to take care of others and do my job well.
Oh, fuck.
Or I could chalk it up to you being really fucking stupid. You shrink under the weight of her glare. She's green in the face from how angry she is. You swallow and manage to spit out enough blood to ask a question that you already know is hopeless. Does this mean you can't be friends? Are you serious right now? I do not make friends with anyone who recklessly endangers the trolls and wigglers under my care.
You killed them all. Oh, look at her in the corner. She's so mad.
And that is another picture for the chat. Fuck. We fucked up.
We fucked up bad.
So overall, this was very productive route.
Okay, let's be a weenie.
You definitely do not like the idea of wading into a monster fight. Not even to save the progenitor of your new friend's species. In fact, you don't like that Bronya is so focused on protecting all these helpless toddlers and distressed animals instead of taking care of you. You stammer out that you don't think you can take on any kind of monster right now. In fact, you just felt another stab of pain in your ribs. You might be blacking out. Brittany's concerned face turns in your direction as you start to swoon. She catches you before you hit the ground, and your heart flutters.
Oh my god.
You look up at her serious face, and she looks like such a mom, but also such a friend. Like some sort of combination of these two concepts. Bronya, I don't feel so good.
Oh no!
Yikes, you don't look so good. Oh, that's good. I can't leave you alone, not when you're in such bad shape. Maybe I can carry you on my back while I try to stop the rampaging Lucis? Your heart flutters, turn to pinpricks of alarm.
Oh, fuck.
That sounds dangerous, mainly for you. You try to think of what you can say to dissuade her, something other than, I think you should ignore the helpless babies and mother in danger behind you in favor of continuing to hold me in your strong arms. But before you can speak, you hear a commotion behind her. She turns over her shoulder, and her face sags with relief. Yes, the other Jades are here. They should know what to do. We've taken care of crises like this before. Of course, usually I'm there to help. If you crane your neck, you can just glimpse a crowd of trolls corralling the rogue Lucis away from the mother cub, while other trolls calm the remaining Luci and swoop up any wigglers in harm's way. It looks like I needn't have worried. They're more than capable of stepping in while I'm otherwise occupied. I'm so proud. You take this opportunity to compliment her on what a good leader she must be, to have trained the others so well. Super smooth. She beams at you and sets you down carefully on the cavern floor, kneeling at your side. This could have gone quite badly. I'm glad I didn't make the wrong choice when I stayed to help you instead of rushing off. It just goes to show, sometimes the best thing you can do for the group is take care of the weakest person in it. You kind of want to object being called the weakest person, but you did just fake a fainting spell for attention, so maybe now isn't the best time. Instead, you thank her sincerely for sticking by your side. The two of you watch together as order is gradually restored to the chaos below, and even with your injuries, you feel close to content and quite hopeful about how this relationship is progressing. You notice that at your side, several wigglers are blindly squirming around, confused and crying. There are some young trolls here too, looking around all lost and bereft.
A fret.
A fret. Makes me wonder how this works on Earth Sea. Do we know how Luci are made? Or are all troll parents just... We do not know how Luci are made, but I think maybe they just adopt the tradition of having, just everybody take care of everybody. Anybody take care of anybody. I think that was how it works. But also, let's just pretend Earthsea doesn't exist. I like that idea. Do you like that idea, Randy?
Yes.
Yeah, so Earthsea doesn't exist. Never has, never will.
Unless we're talking about the movie, in which case, hell yeah, it exists.
Wait, is that a movie? Send me the poster.
It's Tales of Earthsea. I believe it was a Ghibli film?
Ghibli film, really?
Yeah, it's really good.
You're not sure if the Luci ran off with the others that got involved in the fracas? What? Or if these little guys are orphans now. Now that you're seeing...
Here we go. This is the Japanese poster for it. There is an English dub of it, though.
The fuck?
Yeah, this is a Ghibli film.
That is strange.
It's really good, actually.
Now that you're seeing them out in the natural cavern light, the wigglers look less like maggots to you. In fact, they're even kind of cute. You can see why Bronya would want to take care of them. One of the smallest wigglers closest to you has somehow flipped himself over on his back and seems unable to right himself, his little legs waving in the air while he cries. Trying to be careful with your ribs, you reach out to scoop him up and cradle him in your chest, rocking him back and forth until his cries quiet down. Wow, you have a very strong, nurturing instinct. I think he likes you. Earthsea Borealis.
We're a mom now.
Earthsea Boreal. Hang on, let me just Let me just, hang on. I just want to follow through on Hadron's joke.
The music that's playing right now is very, it feels very much like Zelda music.
Yeah. Wait, can you still hear the music?
Yes.
Really? That is interesting. Because I muted it.
Huh.
Anyway, this is the music I'm listening to for Hadron's joke.
Oh.
Earthsea Borealis. Anyway, that's enough of that joke. Let me just,
Well, now I can't hear anything.
because I paused it. I'm changing it back to the game, hang on.
There we
Alright,
go.
I think he likes you. You almost look like you could be his Lucis, or a Jadeblood. You are pleased that she approves of your caretaking display. The Wiggler's cough breaks through your haze of smug satisfaction. When you look down, you realize that he seems to have some trouble breathing. You point this out to Bronya. Good observation. You really are a natural at taking care of other creatures, aren't you? Some people find that nurturing ability to be very attractive in a potential friend.
Yes.
But as for the Wiggler, this is definitely not a good sign. I'm surprised none of these drones have noticed that he's sick. If we leave him here, he'll be cold for sure. Bronya takes the Wiggler from you. You're more than happy to hand him over, considering that you have no idea what to do with a sick baby that's not your species. Also, your broken ribs make holding a baby kind of painful, and Bronya holds the Wiggler carefully but with perfect ease. Just like you hope she'll cradle your new friendship in its infancy. Once Bronya feels assured that her Jades have the situation at the breeding caverns under control, you take the Wiggler back to the Jadeblood nursery. You hover around it uselessly while Bronya sets up some kind of crib filled with green slime. You're a little concerned when she takes the Wiggler and submerges him under the slime, because, like, he was already having some trouble breathing? Surely drowning him in slime won't help. The silker should help strengthen his bellow sacs and soothe his sorrow shoot. When he gets healthy again, I'll take him back to the cavern and set him free to make his cocoon and pupate. But he's so small, it's unlikely that she'll ever survive the trials, or be selected by a— Fuck! Lucis. You hate to see Bronya looking sad. You try to be sympathetic, mentioning that your astute observation that this whole system set up with the Wigglers and the trials in Colon seems— Fuck! Pretty brutal. What? Oh no, I would never suggest. It's just the way the world works. And it's fine. It's fine. The trials are how young trolls prove that they're strong enough to survive. It's only right for the weak to be cold. It's the purpose of Jadebloods to ensure the continuation of our species, and consequently the hemospectrum. 1. We are not revolutionaries. 2. We're meant to do our jobs, and keep our heads down, and keep things running smoothly. 3. I would never presume to question the basic tenets of alternating society. That would bring negative attention from the Highbloods, and I just want to keep my Jades safe. You look around the nursery and all these injured or underdeveloped Wigglers that Bronya was apparently supposed to let die. You think that might not be true, that she doesn't question the way her world works. She's looking at you like she's scared you'll call her out on it and expose her altruistic tendencies. You try to salvage this conversation thread. Did you say that Colin Wiggler sounded brutal? You meant neutral. Yes, you feel 100% neutral on this topic. Neither committed to the Colon side of things, nor eager to take up arms in revolution. Ah yes, neutral is how I feel about it as well. What a good word to describe exactly how I feel about all controversial political subjects.
Yes.
Did I mention that keeping this nursery isn't technically illegal? Because it isn't, technically. There is no reason for any of Chase's drones to come investigating our hive, and if any drones do come knocking, we have nothing to hide. No borderline revolutionary ideas will be tolerated within these walls. Bronya laughs nervously and looks around the room, like she's making sure that any Imperial drones hiding near heard her announcement. You feel bad for how nervous she is. You didn't mean to freak her out. You tell her that she sounds super convincing, and why shouldn't she? Because she's clearly telling the truth. If you were an Imperial drone, you would definitely be satisfied right now with her clearly law-abiding and neutral ways. Thank you. That means a lot. You cast about for something to change the subject, and mention that your ribs are feeling a bit better. Bronya's face brightens and she lifts up your arm gently so she can touch the injured part of your torso, examining it in her typically responsible and authoritative way. You shiver and wonder if her touch has healing properties. I'm glad to hear that. After all, I don't like it when my friends suffer. Your heart leaps. You look up, scarcely allowing yourself to hope. Fuck, could it be? Or was she just making a general statement? If you're not in any more pain, hopefully that means your injuries will heal soon. I'll take care of you until then, my friend.
Yes.
You are overcome. Your eyes fill with tears. Bronya smiles at you and squeezes your hand.
Self-care comes first.
Oh god. This is incredible. And look at the babies.
There's so many babies. There's even more in the background.
Let me see. Oh my goodness, there's so many babies.
Well, that's all of Bronya's shit, I believe.
Yeah, we got her shit. Yeah.
Now it's time for this. First one, let's go. Let's see what happens if we were just like, forget it. Did we die?
Oh yeah. Well, that's what this was doing there. Alright. That's what this was doing in the files.
Oh man.
Honestly, you could probably see this one coming.
Dead. We cooked in the sun.
And of course, this one is another one for the chat, because I don't know.
We look like a piece of meat.
You're right. And I'm not a fan of that.
What am I? Just a piece of meat to you?
What the fuck are you saying?
I was trying to say, what am I? Just a piece of meat to you? And I fucked it up.
Skyla is bigger than you, and she has the strength of both desperation and a superior genome, so you don't feel great about your chances. But you have to try. Skyla is too upset to be careful. You have to stop her from hurting herself. You stumbled into her house all gross and pathetic, and alien. You stumbled into her house all gross and pathetic and alien, and she didn't turn you away. She gave you pancakes for Christ's sake. Cupcakes, whatever. And it isn't just the sun. From the number of voices, there's got to be 20 people out there. She doesn't stand a chance. You run up behind her and hook your arms under hers, hauling her back by the armpits. She struggles, jabbing her elbow into your aching ribs.
Let me go!
Wait a minute.
What?
It looked like there was some more animation besides just the tweening. It looked like maybe her chin, like her head, was bouncing up and down separate from the body. But I looked closer and that is not the case.
Yeah, no, it's just slight shaking and then pulling.
She's vibrating.
Yeah. You don't understand. They'll take her. Lady!
You hold grimly on, going limp and using gravity and your own dead weight to pull her down on the floor. Through wheezing breaths, you tell her she can't go out there. Didn't she just tell you that you'd have never survived, that you never have survived if it had been later than dawn? You probably aren't making much sense, but you keep up a stream of worthless bullshit until something catches. Would Ulysses really want this for you, Skyla? Would Lady really want you to sacrifice yourself for her? Skyla goes rigid, and then all the fight just drains out of her like blood down a drain. She sags back into your arms. The two of you watch Lady thrashing in a huge black net as several of the figures haul her away. The sun is too bright to see them clearly, but they appear to be herding more white creatures out of a paddock into a collection of vehicles.
They're hard.
She says it so quietly you feel it more than hear it. You continue to watch as Lady is packed into one of the vehicles and they drive away, kicking up clouds of dust that glimmer in the brutal sun.
You can let me go now. I'm not going to throw myself out into the daylight like a novel.
You realize just how tight you're holding on to her and loosen your arms, pulling away and sitting up. Fuck the CinemaSins! Oh, it's back and I hate it.
Did it ruin this emotional moment for you?
Oh, trust me. I knew it was coming and it ruined it before it happened. Skyla's cheeks are wet with tears, but she quickly shakes her hair into her face to hide it. That makes your heart hurt. You want to tell her that everything is going to be okay, but you make it a point not to lie to your friends. You have absolutely no idea how it's going to be. And before you can say anything at all, she gets up and disappears through a door and further into the house.
Let's give her some space. That's the only thing we can do.
You decide to mind your own business. Well, you do try the door, but it's locked. Best to keep occupied, you do what you can for her first. First, you shut the door to keep that sweltering heat and blinding light out. Then you tidy up the kitchen a little. Everything here is oddly textured and colored. The shape's unusually organic. Some of it is worryingly scuttly and alive. You do your best. Can you tell Josh we're on the last thing? Or on the last stretch? You mop up the syrup and straighten the chairs. You're just trying to figure out how to get the sink to spit out some water into the dirty dishes. When Skyla comes back out, her eyes are dry and her hair is combed back out of her face.
Don't worry about that. You're gonna break something.
She plays with one of her beaded bracelets with nervous little fidgets on her fingers.
I could never have taken those fellas by myself. Especially not in broad daylight. I want to thank you for stepping in and stopping me. I was overwrought.
You nod, accepting her thanks. She doesn't seem overwrought anymore, just numb. Wow, this is actually a legitimately terrible situation. Not even in a dumb, zany way like all the other horse shit that has happened to you recently. You wonder who those guys even were.
Lucis thieves. They've come before, but always at night and never in such large numbers. So Lay and me could always take them. I never expected anything like this. From them to come out forced like this in the middle of the day.
She sits down at the table, putting her elbow in a patch of syrup you missed. You offer her the dishcloth and notice several little discolored patches on her arm. It looks like she got burned from just having her arm out the door for like a minute and a half. You're really glad you didn't let her go out there. You've endured a lot of heinous shit on your short span on this planet. Injuries and lots of added insults to those injuries. But the time you spend with Skyla waiting for the sun to go down is some of the worst and most hopeless. You don't know what to say to help her. You aren't actually her friend. You aren't even the same species. The Troll-Lucis relationship is a little confusing, but they seem to be some combination of caretaker and pet. More symbiotic than parent and child. Finally, it gets late enough to venture outside and you follow Skyla out to the empty paddock. There's nothing out here but a broken fence and trampled ground.
Lots of kids lose their loose eye. It's just part of life. I would have been heading into the ordeals next sweep anyway. I would never have seen her again. But at least I would have gotten the chance to say goodbye, you know?
It's kind of a bummer how resigned everyone on this planet seems to terrible things happening. And again, you guess that's sort of true on your planet too. Existence, just a goddamn mess. You try to give her the most understanding look you can. Just a really good and supportive friend face. You're killing it. Skyla isn't paying attention to your glowing facade. She's reaching into her jacket and pulling out her phone.
What the hell? My plum husk is blowing up. Oh god.
Skylar drops her phone in the dirt and claps a hand over her mouth. Her eyes sparkle with tears. You pick it up. It's kind of squishy and squirms in your hand a little, which you don't love. You also don't love what's on the screen. It's a troll in a mask holding a gun on Lady, who's still in that net,
fuck.
baring her teeth. The gun looks fake, kind of like a Nerf gun. You bet it's not a Nerf gun. The photo is accompanied by more of that spiky text you can't read. Hey, how can you understand the Alternian spoken language but not the written? You decide not to think about it too hard. Waste of time.
They sent a ransom demand. They say that if I can't pay, they'll sell her. Troll Lucai are valued for their strength all over the galaxy. The IRS knows about the black market, but she doesn't do anything about it. She just takes a cut.
You ask her how much the ransom demand is for, as if you have a penny to your name. She tells you a number that sounds stupidly large, even without knowing the exchange rate to Earth money.
They're just mocking me. They know a bronze boy can't afford this. They just want to force me to fail her one more time.
Her voice breaks on a sob. Reach over and put her hand on your arm. She looks at you with big watery eyes, and you brace for her to fall into your arms, sobbing. You're actually kind of hoping for it. Not that you intend to want to profit off another's pain, but you're pretty sure that offering comfort in a time of crisis is a first-class ticket to Friendsville. Also fucked! Instead, Skyla gives you a hard shove backwards. You take 2 stumbling steps and fall on your ass. Something squishes underneath you. A cow pat. Or something alive? You aren't quite sure which you'd prefer, honestly.
Sorry. I didn't actually push you that hard. Your species just seems pretty flimsy. I don't want sympathy right now. Especially not from you.
She stands framed between the 2 moons. Some kind of perspective
no!
trick. You squashed another wiggly. Destroyed. Some kind of trick of perspective, making her look just as distant and just as sad. Not that moons are inherently sad. Whatever. That's not the issue right now. Had Skyla been lying to you before when she said she doesn't blame you? She'd even thank you for stopping her from killing yourself.
Nah, I don't blame you. I just can't stand the sight of you. Looking at you just reminds me of losing Lady, and I don't think that'll ever change. Sorry. I really was hoping we could be friends. It's been a really long time since I even seen anybody out here. That goes on 2 legs instead of 4. But I just don't think it's gonna work out. If you start walking now, you can probably make it to the city before sunrise. Or there's a J-Blood colony nearby if you want to inflict your personal brand of assistance on them. Bye.
You leave with your proverbial tail between your legs. Fuck! Oh, that fucking sound! I hate that sound so much.
Oh my god.
You leave with... Okay.
And I hate this ending.
Skyla, she's standing next to the empty paddock, staring at the ground.
Oh. Oh. I guess this is how it happened in the canonical sense, where you end up losing Lady and then you get the caverns.
I guess, but...
Because she mentioned that to you. How else would you have gotten there?
That was the last one. So this has been a fun stream, but that's the end. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, the one person named Hadron.